All right, guys. What do you want to do?
I want to tell the mayor that I think I should go look into their missing competitor.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to Davis's friend here and ask him if he's heard anything from Davis.
Well, no, I thought you guys were going to go looking for him.
Well, we are. We're
You
just
did promise me last night.
and a promise we shall keep. Is there anything you can tell us?
Duty calls.
Well, sir, after that race had gone astray, we decided to play it straight. We didn't have nothing going on for the boat race. Davis was hurt. He was pissed off. And I sure as hell wasn't going to help him with anything. I almost blew myself up.
You ready to go, Jeremiah? We got to go find Davis.
Yes, sir. I'm all ready.
Well, I'm ready to go too. He says, but I also want to look through Davis's house before we go and look for Davis.
Wait, you guys are going to Davis's house?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out Davis's house before we take off.
I'm gonna go with you. Might be a clue.
That's why I'm there, man. I'm gonna knock and see if the door is open.
The door is not open. No one comes to answer.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anybody nearby? I would like to just kind of give it a little budge. Try to like kind of force it open a bit.
Jeremiah speaks up. Sir, what are you doing?
Well, Jeremiah, we need to get in here to see if we can find clues for Davis. We're worried that he might be hurt.
So is this part of training?
Everything.
We like break into stuff?
Jeremiah, everything we do is a part of your training from now on.
Just so I know, are we good or bad guys? I don't really mind either way, but
Jeremiah, whoever
life's on the line.
Clearly good guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've always read about good guys, and I kind of like them from my storybooks. But really, I mean, bad guys would be kind of fun too. So I don't know. I'm pretty neutral, I guess.
I look at him in a very serious manner and say, "Well, we're good guys."
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll just kind of okay. Well, I'm going to try to open this door.
As we break into his house.
Jay Allen, Soren, yeah, you guys are looking. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's been home. I'm guessing you get to the beachhead, you're on the island. All right. So nothing's really changed since you got here. It's still the ashes of the boat that you burned for Davis. It's kind of laying on the beach. Looks like it's a little wet. It's been raining here a bit, but aside from that, everything looks about the same as you left it yesterday.
With the rain, does it look like it's like a higher tide, like it's might have been flooded in some areas, or no?
No.
Okay.
No flooding that you can tell.
All right. Well, I guess we should just go down that west path, guys, since it's the only path we haven't been down.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Yeah, so as you go a little bit,
man.
probably maybe like 20, 30 minutes before you get down this long path. And as you get to this, you see a clearing and the sun is kind of shining down through this little hole in the trees. And you see this old wooden hut. You wouldn't really call it a house. It looks like it's been patched together. It's really old. It has a moss kind of ceiling. Blankets are everywhere, tarps covering possibly some holes. And a little a deer head at the very top, kind of watching out for everybody.
Okay.
Is there would you define like a front door to this place, or is it just kind of like a jumbled mess of doors?
It's kind of like a jumbled mess of doors.
Okay.
You could go in really at any point if you choose to do so.
Right. 1 second. Is there can I notice anything around this well?
You're able to see kind of like a little brass knob at the bottom of the well.
Guys, I see something down here, kind of shiny. Anyone want to lower me down so I can see if I can grab it?
Yeah.
I mean, how heavy are you with all your armor?
Happily.
I think it'd be easier to lower me down.
Or Jeremiah.
I weigh. Yeah, that's true.
Where's Jeremiah?
I weigh about 100. Well, my weight's. I'm pretty heavy. Yeah.
Jeremiah's here with you.
Hey, Jeremiah, we're gonna lower you down, buddy. You're gonna grab that shiny brass thing.
Oh, sweet!
It's the kind. See, you're needed.
He starts stripping down.
The well's dry, my friend. No water.
Oh, well, okay. I'll take my clothes on then. Between the three of you, you're able to lower him down. Finally, he gets to the bottom and he kind of yells up, "Hey, y'all! There's like a purse down here, and it's open. And it looks It looks like it has a lot of water in it.
Well,
Jeremiah comes out and hands Rise in the purse. Is this what you wanted, Master?
yeah, is that the brass I saw? Okay. All right, cool. I
Does
guess
the
I'll
bag does the purse seem weird that's holding water? Is this like a bag of holding type situation, or is this just a regular
Well,
bag
if
full of
the
water?
purse is still wet, did it rain last night? Because if it didn't, then there's no reason for water to be in there.
Yeah, let's look in the purse for
It
sure.
did rain. You said it rained. Yeah, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I'll start dumping out the water. Does it look like water?
You turn it over and immediately just tons of water just comes rushing
Nice.
out.
Nah. Oh, neat.
Yeah, so you look in the back room. A bunch of barrels are back there. Nothing's really open, but looks to be some sort of storeroom. So, Soren, you look around, and there doesn't seem to be much sign that anybody has lived here for a very long time, as far as years, months, that type of thing. You're not really sure.
Okay.
Does it look like anything's been disturbed recently? Like something that hasn't been like laying here for a long period of time?
Yeah, so everything kind of looks disheveled. I mean, there's books in the corner. There's books in the corner. There's kind of pots and pans over to the side. For your eye, you kind of see this bright glimmer of red.
I like go
And,
towards it.
Yeah, you go towards it, and like an oh
Oh, is it like blood that I've seen?
no, it's like a coat.
Let's alert the group. I think I found a body. Covering him from the rubble.
I'll start rushing around to get inside.
Yeah, I'll rush to his aid.
I stay up front.
Where?
Yeah.
Davis.
What is Davis?
Him.
He's definitely unconscious. Yeah, he seems to be slightly breathing.
Oh,
I'd like
here.
to lay on.
let's get you out of this rubble, friend. No, I'll carry him outside it.
So you carry him outside, kind of sit him up. He's looking around, not saying too much though, just yet.
No, it's like, you all right, man? How did you end up in this house?
Who put me here?
We came look for you. The tournament was over yesterday, and you didn't return, so we came out to find you.
Yesterday, we just started.
It's over. If you need proof, Jay won the tournament, and they carved him a bust.
Ridiculous. 3 months to get my bust.
So where were you before you showed up here?
Telling me
I'm
that
telling
my
him
boat was burned.
I told him his boat was burnt. So
Oh yeah, but I know. But do we really know it was Davis's boat?
we all know it was Davis's boat, especially when Fen was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna burn Davis's boat."
14 gold.
Yeah, like yeah, he just kind of woke up here
Hmm.
yesterday. Last thing you remember was on the water. It's
Uh,
almost like his memory's gone.
I asked you guys to look down. Did you look downstairs at all? We didn't find any bluestone gems then. Hmm.
Just some stupid bag that holds lots of water.
I asked if the group would be okay if we can't find anything here, if we revisit that southern road before we left.
So is there anything else you guys want to do at this place?
You said did somebody check upstairs?
I mean, I'm done looking.
Sorry, Josh, what was the perception for that you rolled a nat 20?
That was to looking around the room if I noticed anything that had been shifted.
Yeah, so Soren, you don't really see anything except frying pans and a bunch of books laying on the floor. Bunch of books laying on the floor.
What's Finn doing?
Sir, you can take one of our boats back if you'd like. I'll escort you to the water.
What, you will not accompany me? Good riddance.
Well, we can, but
You just said you'd escort him. Oh, back home.
well, maybe we shouldn't just let him go by himself. Maybe we should escort him back.
All right, so I take you go to the south road, and you end up at the temple again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So you go in, everybody's in their same spot. Fen is actually going to stay behind at the ruined house. I don't know. He seems to have taken an interest at just the various things and books that are there.
Bugs.
Books.
What bugs?
Man, I have said books twice, and nobody picked up on it.
You said pots and pans.
Yeah.
I heard pots and pans.
I did hear pots and pans.
Well, we'll just have to go to the tape.
I mean, there's books in the corner. There's a bunch of books laying on the floor. So Tyr thinks that something as magnificent as this must be religious. And he smiles to himself.
It's that, I say, clearly this is a work of the most pious.
Jay Allen, on the other hand, notices that this doesn't seem to be dwarven work. It definitely appears to be human in origin.
Okay.
Did he tell us that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I share information freely.
Tyr scoffs.
Okay, so you're going back to Doubt?
Mhm. Yep.
All right, no, we gotta go back and pick up Fen.
Yeah. We're going to
Okay,
go back to
so
the
you-
house.
Yeah, you meet him on the island at the crossroads. He's kind of studying a couple books that he picked up. They're labeled, there's a book of sigils, or emblems that he's looking through that he found kind of interesting. And it just has a bunch of different emblems that various organizations have had over the years. Yeah.
I will say, I'll just ask him. Did you see any other books that might have piqued your interest but couldn't carry? Or
No, most of them were tattered and torn. These two that he found after searching for an hour and a half, seem to be the only two that were intact and somewhat taken a little bit better care of. The second book that he has a script that is indecipherable. Does not appear to be any languages that any of you would have seen or been slightly familiar with.
I'd like to study this book and keep exploring this island.
I'll take him back to make sure he gets back safely, and that people
Okay.
see us bringing him back.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the best idea to go alone.
Well, it's a simple boat ride.
It's a boat ride into town, man.
Yeah.
You're still gonna walk to the forest.
We're all just leaving. We're not gonna.
No,
No.
he's just
Uh,
leaving.
I'm gonna take him
okay.
back.
Yeah,
I'll
but you're gonna have
take
to
it
walk
back.
through the forest to get. I'm just saying, going through the forest alone is not the best idea.
We've been
Well,
to the
you-
forest so many
you guys
times. We've
can
never
camp
seen
out on
anything
the-
Yeah,
dangerous.
no.
Yeah,
We're,
but I still get an uneasy feeling from this place.
we're going to the shore. We're all going to the shore, and we're going to set
Okay.
up a little camp and try to decipher these books.
That's going to be really hard to tell. It's hand drawn. I mean,
Gotcha.
it's kind of messy. You might be able to guess if you could read the book.
No, I did think about the connection between the snakes, which we haven't really investigated that yet until now.
Alright,
So
Well, I'll stop talking and let you get back to it.
As the night goes on, Jay Allen's meditating, and again, Jay Allen's meditating, and as Soren is, staying up, watching this, looking for any symbols, the moon peers out from the clouds and shines on the book, and you're able to decipher. Some more writing appears again. It's still in the same language as the rest of the book, but it does appear to be only visible in the moonlight. Your master that allowed these clouds to come in part so that the moon could shine down on this book.
Nice.
Nice.
Most useful class ever. Good thing he's our group leader, guys.
That's
Well,
a good question.
I
My first thought is we could try to find another city that might have a library in it, someone who can decipher these, possibly.
maybe.
Hard to believe Dwight would have them though.
Yeah,
we'd have to go to
we'd have to go
or we could go to a monastery.
A monastery. I have connections to monasteries.
Tyr looks sad as he says that because he realizes he can't go to his.
Ryzen stands up and says, "Hang on."
Whoa. You can't go to your monastery?
Tyr doesn't say that. He just looks sad. He thinks that to himself.
The sad paladin. Ryzen
Exile.
stands up.
No. he's
I have an
not.
idea. Hand me the book.
I'll hand it off to you.
If moonlight can show it, maybe fire can show it.
Whoa.
Do not throw that fucking book in the fire.
I was gonna say I have two thoughts.
Do I have a moon spell?
One, we could go to the east path and see if there's any symbols there. Or something we haven't tried yet is bringing these books to that temple in the south.
The temple is just.
Maybe it
I
could
feel like
reveal something
He's onto
to
something
us.
though, because the temple's pitch black. There is no roof.
Yeah. I ask Finn if he can have his familiar fly around the island.
It takes a little bit, but the cat comes back and kind of downloads for Fen. It wasn't able to really find too much more than what you guys have seen. Other than on the way back from the temple, it did find this strange rock formation in the middle of the forest.
Here, my vote, guys, is check that out,
Let's do it.
which means we're on the right track now.
And hint of blue.
Yeah, so underneath the rocks, you do see some blue coming out. Who is dipping their hand in next?
I'll dip it in.
Yeah, so
after it was a
same
rock.
thing. Really feel like you have the effects of a long rest after this. Really at peace. Any health would be regained.
That was crazy.
Let's move this last one.
I feel like we should just move this rock.
Why not?
All right.
Together?
I don't know that we need to. It just feels right.
And so Fen takes his squid, puts it all the way down, communicates it to go down into the pool. It does so, and about a minute later comes back, fully rested. Fen communicates to us that, it seems to be an endless pool, but there's really nothing down there other than more and more and more water. All right, so collectively, everybody kind of looks around and takes an hour or so, and you're really not able to find anything other than this well in the center of these rocks. There seems to be other larger boulders, but nothing really to note. And as you kind of think about your times on the island, there seems to be nothing else left to explore.
Oh, can we look over the land and see if there's any kind of other structures
we
or
look?
anything?
We were already told there's nothing.
Yeah, we searched this area. We didn't.
We're not getting off this island tonight.
I'm gazing over the island.
Jesus Christ.
We're not leaving the island.
This is my home now.
Never.
Yeah.
It's not called
Well,
lost because they know where they're at.
I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing here. Back to that house to fix it up and make it our home, right?
Well, let's ask Jeremiah. Do you think anyone could read that book, Jeremiah? Anyone you know in town?
Hell, they barely even know how to speak common. I doubt they know how to read this.
If we're just getting on boats and heading back to town, can we take a brief break before we get back to the island? Before we get back to town?